Hello everyone, it's me, Green Beauty ASMR. I am back today with a haul video. I have gathered up lots of things that I have purchased over the past few months or so. And I decided to turn it into a haul video for you. Last time we chatted, we talked a little bit about thrifting, and I took you along with some of the places I went to find things. In today's video, we have some stuff that I did thrift, just some clothing. It's nothing special. And then some things that I did purchase from regular stores. So I will just jump into it and try to keep this moving. If you recall, these items here, I think I showed you this before, they're still there. I have not put the gallery wall thing up yet. I'm still waiting to find a couple of pieces, but it's also going to be very difficult, so I keep putting it off. But let's jump right into it. All right, so the first little batch of things I'll tell you about is what I got from Salvation Army. I got this little basket. It's just like a round, a little deep, but not too deep, kind of shallow deep, this little basket, and I got this to put some toiletries in our guest room. We are going to be out of the country in June for the whole month. I am going to be in Ireland and in the UK, in England. So FYI, I'll be there. And I remember when I've been there in the past, and so many of you sent so many sweet messages, and that was so long ago, it seemed, on my channel. Anyway, this is our first trip with our son, who is 6, so that's it's going to be a whole different ballgame. Anyways, so this little basket is for the guest room, where I'm going to put some toiletries in, because our friends, her parents, live out of state, but they will be coming and staying the whole month at our house to help her with childcare, since it's summer break and our children won't be in school. So it actually works out so well that we have these people staying in our home for free. I didn't have to buy or pay house sitters for that long, because it's a lot, and we have pets, as you know. So I'm going to set up the guest room with lots of fun little toiletry things for them. And this was half off at my Salvation Army. So originally it was $5.99, and it actually obviously was $3 out the door. The Salvation Army had all these things were 50% off. So, and I wondered why the parking lot was so full. And then I went in and I understood. A lot of people were there for the sale. All right, now I'm going to move on to some clothing that I got at that same Salvation Army. All right, this is a top by the brand called Madewell. Many of you might know this. I particularly love this company. I think I've only bought one thing from the website from them a while ago, but it was too big. In fact, it might have been on another haul video. I got this at Salvation Army, and it is a little bit big. It's a size large, and Madewell does tend to run larger. I feel sometimes that, which is fine for me, but just for my body it seems that way. So I got this, and it just has these little sleeves here, and it's a crop length. It's kind of hard to tell, and it kind of it has like this detailing down on the bottom. I don't know, you guys, I don't know the right words to describe fashion things. I just don't. Anyway, I love this, and I wear a tank top underneath it because it is quite low cut, but it sits really nice with on my waist with my mom jeans or like my high-waisted jeans. So it just, yeah, it worked well. And I think I paid maybe $4 for this, and it was barely worn. Okay, next item I got at Salvation Army. This was listed at $6.99, but it was 50% off. So what is that? $3.50. This is actually for my son for next year. This is a jacket, a puffer jacket by the company called Primary, which is a wonderful higher end children's clothing brand that I have never purchased from directly, but I know about it. And this was $3.50. And as you can see, it's a really neat blue color, and I love the inside where he can put his name. It didn't have a name, and it has this rainbow. It's really cute inside. So this was a huge score because this retails for $60 new, and I'm buying a new jacket every fall and winter for my son because he grows so much. Same with shoes. I have found the last 3 pairs of shoes I found for him, I found them at Savers, which has been great because they're very affordable, really cute Vans, like very good quality shoes that are worn very little. I've just gotten really lucky. But shoes and jackets he grows out of so fast. So this is for next year or maybe the year after. It just depends. But I pretty much just buy him a new puffer jacket every fall and winter. It's this for where we live. This is the perfect layer, and with a hood for the rain. And this was in great condition. It just barely worn. I mean, sometimes with children's items, there's stains and stuff like that. Not on this one. This was definitely a lucky find. All right, now the next few items I got were these really bright pink jogging shorts, and this is a brand, it's All in Motion. Is that Target? I think. These were $5, 50% off $5, so they were $2.50. And I love the high waist elastic here, or the thicker band of it, and it has little pockets. I purchased these because for a couple of reasons. For working out in the summer, I've been going to some exercise classes for a while now, and it gets really hot. And in the summer where I live, it gets very, very hot. And all I have usually are like the capri length workout pants, that type. Sometimes that's really too warm for me because it's very hot. So I got these, but I also got these for camping. Every summer we do go camping, and it's so hot, and I don't want to be just walking around in my bathing suit or something. And sometimes I want to wear shorts into the water. So I got these, and I just loved the bright color. Okay, next item is a new with tags workout shirt. It's just by Hanes, and this was listed at $5. It was 50% off, so $2.50, and it's just gray. It's longer. I like when my tops are longer, just, you know, my mom belly and such. So I just like when I'm working out longer tops rather than the cropped look. I just feel more comfortable with these. So I got this, and then I think just a few more of the clothes before we move on to stuff from some other stores. Okay, so this tag here, this retailed at $2.99, and this was 50% off of that price, so it was $1.50. This is a Target brand top, and it is the A New Day. And I just really loved the color of this. It's kind of ribbed looking. It's a light, like a light pale mint green. And again, it didn't have any obvious signs of wear and tear. In fact, you could still see where it was folded. And I mean, it was hanging up, but it looks like it's been folded up for a long time somewhere. So I did get that just because I loved the color. It had very little damage, and I like these, like right now I'm wearing underneath this a tank top that's this material. It's quite thin, and I like to layer it under things. And they're just really, you can obviously wear it by itself or wear something on top of it, like a sweater. Okay, then I got this top here. This was listed for $4.99, 50% off. This is Universal Thread, so another Target brand. And this is just a very cropped, flowy top. It does need to be ironed. It's kind of like a green color. And again, very little wear and tear looking of it, but it does drop kind of low. I have another one similar to this that is dark blue, and I do notice it does, just from being worn, it kind of drops low, so something to think about. But again, I liked the color. It was 50% off, a decent brand in terms of quality. Okay. Then I have a black sweater here. This was listed at $6.99 and it was 50% off. And this is by the brand Orvis. Okay, so this is more of an outdoor brand, or not really. It does have that stuff, but it has regular clothes too, but it has good quality stuff. So, and it's pricey, but because it's good quality. And so this is just a plain black sweater. It is a little bit large for me, but I like that. And it's very soft inside and very lightly worn. It does have this detailing here on the bottom. So I got this just because in the fall, pretty much sweaters and jeans and a sweater is all I wear. And I don't have I do have a plain black one, but it's not as casual as this. So I decided to pick that up because it was also half off. And then the last clothing item from Salvation Army is this sort of blush color sweater that was listed at $6.99. And it was 50% off. And this is by Universal Thread, so another Target brand, and it is new with tags. Okay, so it still has the tags on it, and it's cropped, which I liked. So it's not super boxy or cropped, but it's not the long kind of sweaters from years ago that are now out of style. So I decided to pick this one up as well for next year. And I just love it because it's breathable too. So sometimes I can, it's nice even in the spring where I live, where you want some airflow into your body under the shirt. And this type of stitching allows for that. And I love this color. Okay, so that concludes the Salvation Army haul, and there's more clothing that I've gotten over the past like 6 months, but I couldn't get everything. Now let me transition you into things that I purchased from the store. And by purchasing from the store, I mean purchasing things new. So I have in this bag Target, a while ago, Target, TJ Maxx, and Ulta. So, okay, first let me show you, let's do Ulta. The first thing from Ulta is this Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream. This has been around forever. and ever. And I've always known about it, heard about it, but never purchased it. Anyway, decided to get it. And I've been using it on certain parts of my face, but you can use this on your hands, your cuticles. It does have a scent to it, and it is very much like Vaseline. I personally like that. In the evening, I put it around, sometimes I put it under my neck or on my chin or on my crow's feet. But I got this for traveling, mostly for when we're abroad. For myself in the dryness, and I know my son will not tolerate this scent, so he just has Vaseline or whatever. Okay, next item. This is new to me. I am excited to try it. I feel like shiny hair is very in right now, and the reason I only know this is because of YouTube Shorts. I don't have social media anymore other than YouTube, and I just noticed this is like the thing. Everyone's doing like all these things to have, like, to make their hair shiny. Like, I just like 5 or 7 steps in their hair care routine, which is way too much for me. Like, nobody's really doing that, right? I mean, maybe when I was in my early 20s and had a night in or something, I would maybe do that. But anyway, I digress. So this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day High Shine Gloss, Instant Shine and Smoothness, and it's an in-shower treatment. So this is an in-shower clear gloss that instantly delivers brilliant shine, smoothness, and vibrancy with lasting results. The innovative silicone-free treatment revives dull hair for an ultra-glossy, silky smooth finish for all hair types. We'll see. Yeah, I just decided to give this a try, and we will see how it works. And because I purchased that, I got these for free. These are Living Proof Full Shampoo and Conditioner Set and Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Shampoo and Conditioner, which is great because I am, excuse me, traveling a lot this summer. So I already have this part taken care of. I've used this one before, the Perfect Hair Day, and it was okay. I wouldn't say I love it or hated it. It was fine. I haven't used these though. So I got two of these for free. Okay. Next item is this hair and body mist. And this is in the scent, is this the Saint Tropez? Saint Bart's, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, you know, Saint Tropez is the tanning thing. Saint Bart's hair and body spray, and it's very summery. It's like floral, coconutty, vanilla-y. I just love it, and I actually spray this around me before I go to bed. I don't know, I just like that feeling. I think I've talked about that before. So I did decide to get this, and let's see. Next was this Coco and Eve Like a Virgin Clarifying Detox Shampoo. So I purchased this shampoo because I've been noticing a lot of buildup on my scalp, and I am styling my hair a lot more than before because I got these highlight placements, and right now it's 2 days old and I just blow dried it straight. But normally I've been like blow drying, having my Velcro rollers in, and even curling, and I haven't been curling my hair regularly for years. So all of that is to say that I've wanted to do some deep scalp cleaning, and I already have a certain brush for that, you know, the ones like the circle ones. So I got this shampoo to assist with that process, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, next, I got this for free as well. This is also by Coco and Eve, which I just, sometimes I feel so old because there are so many new brands that seem to be really trendy with Gen Z, and I feel so out of the loop. Coco and Eve, I feel like, is one of them. Somebody tell me, and any of you, if any of you Gen Zers are here, will you comment me like some of the biggest brands right now in this type of stuff, just so I can feel like I'm in the know and I'm not so old. This is just some bronzing foam. It came in a travel size. I'm debating if I want to bring this with. I feel like I won't even be wearing shorts, certainly not bathing suits when we're in the UK and Ireland. So I don't know, but I do like the size because I also don't wear fake tan really ever very much. But so when I do, I don't need a whole bottle because, or a whole regular size, because it will expire by the time I wear it again. But speaking of fake tan, I am obsessed with this product, you guys. This is Saint Tropez, the Natural Glowing Skin Bronzing Water Face Mist. I don't even know where I came across this, but it's not new. This has been out for a couple of years, more than that, I think. And I don't know how I missed it. It is so amazing. Okay, so all you do with this product is spritz it like you're setting your makeup or something. You can either do it barefaced or even over your makeup. I have only done it barefaced, like after the shower in the evening, no lotion on, but just washed skin. And you just literally like pss, 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 all around. You do your neck, your décolleté, you kind of just go like this. Oh, and the next morning you wake up with the perfect sun-kissed face. This is so much better for me personally than the drops that you add. I have drops from whatever, it's like a main brand at Sephora, and I forgot, but it's like in the vial and everything. And that was, it's too, it varies too much. Like I feel like 4 drops is not always the same each time, or if you do a little more, it's too dark. I don't know. It just, this, if you are fair skinned, more pale, and if you do not want the full like fake tan look, but you want like some warmth and bronze, highly recommend. It smells so good too. So I just spray it on. So it says to spray 3 to 5 full pumps. I do like 8, but that's because I'm going, it's not just my face. I'm doing down here, it's like this and around, and then I just let it dry and smell the yummy smell, and then I wake up and it's so nice. Honestly, so into this new product. And we just ignore the fact that the rest of my body is very white. I'll have to figure that out when it comes time for dress and shorts and stuff, how I can just be like bronze up here and then blinding everyone below. Okay, this I actually got at Target. Saltaire. This is sold at Target. Is this supposed to be like a dupe for that other brand that is at Sephora? I can't, which seems really trendy again right now, but again, I'm out of the loop. Anyway, I got this for our trip. It smells so good. This is the Santal Bloom Skin Rejuvenating Serum Body Wash. My Target was having a sale at the time, and so I did decide to get this, and it smells so good. So good. I mean, if I wasn't taking this traveling, this style is great, but for being packed and everything, this style of pump is not ideal. One for poking through if you cover your toiletries to prevent leakage. This is not conducive to that, and it could break off. So weird that that's the pump they chose for a travel size, but it doesn't matter. I love the product. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to show actually was from Sephora, which at that Sephora I purchased some hand sanitizer, the Touchland sanitizer for my friend in England who I'll be seeing. You've all met her before, many moons ago. She now has a baby of her own, and we will be with them for some time in our trip. So I was already near a Sephora, got some hand sanitizer, and then I discovered how Glossier has these new perfumes. I think 2 of them. This is the Glossier You, and then there's another one, which I don't think I have smelled that one, but I fell in love with this, and the girl was so sweet. I asked if they still do samples, which everything is just getting way more stingy. Everything. I know Sephora hasn't done samples, I think, since pre-COVID, or maybe, yeah. But she was so nice that she secretly went in the back and found me one and gave it to me. She was really sweet. That Sephora was amazing, actually. It was one of the best ones I've ever been to. So this Glossier You, it reminds me of the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, which has been around forever, but a tad bit more floral, which I love. It's still a clean scent, it's light, and which I like, so I'm trying to save it because this will be the perfume I bring with me when we're gone in June. So I'm trying not to use it every day because I need to save it. Highly recommend you sample this if you can. It's not a scent that I normally would be pulled to. It's a little bit more clean. Then I go more usually like fruity floral, but I just really love this one. 2 other things from Target. The first one is this toiletry bag. I mainly got this for the clear bag right here because I'm going to use this in my purse or like my carry-on with all my medicines and my son's medicines that are like prescription. Well, his might not even fit in here. I have to bring, yeah. Anyway, we have to travel with his nebulizer. So if any of you have an idea of a good way to pack that for a long haul trip and to move around, I warmly welcome any suggestions. It's his asthma treatment. He has to do it every day. So tangent, but I got this to use in my carry-on. And then I liked the pouch model of toiletry rather than the plastic ones. I had bought this set on Amazon a long time ago, highly rated, blah blah blah. Used it maybe over Thanksgiving when we traveled. Spilled everywhere, leakage everywhere. It was like a mess. I just threw some of them away. It was very dumb. So I kind of wanted this style a little bit more, and I will be bringing several things, other, like, obviously my shampoo and conditioner, but I like to use the Lumi Tangerine Clean body wash, and they have a travel size, but I have the full size, so I'm just going to put some of that in here. And then my face wash is a special one that I need to put just a little amount in here. Anyway, so I got this. Okay, then I also got from the same brand that is new to me, just some packing cubes. I have my own. I got these for my son. So we are going to be sharing a suitcase, him and I, and then my husband will have his own, which obviously we will overflow into his, as we always do. And so I just want to be really organized and intentional because we are going for a month. obviously we're going to do laundry when we're over there. But I just got my son his own set so that I can just do his and then mine. Okay, now we're looking at TJ Maxx, which I hadn't been to a TJ Maxx in a very long time. I mean, like 9 months, maybe, yeah, 6 to 9 months. And I went in because a friend of mine had a candle that I fell in love with. It smelled like Nordstrom's or Bloomingdale's, like it just, yeah. And so I went in to find that candle. But the first thing which I don't have here, it's downstairs, but the first thing I got are these super stretch rapid storage ties. And I got these because this room that I'm in, which is actually like in my office, other spare room, I am going to reorganize it, and I have a lot of bulky blankets that I want to roll up really tight and secure with some of these bands. And then these smaller ones I'm going to use for some other linens. They're obviously not the cutest. They're bright orange. They're made, you know, for like outdoor things mostly, but it was exactly what I had in my mind for so long of how to help me store some of the blankets in the linen closet. All right, and the other item here I got from TJ Maxx is this toiletry bag. This is by the British Bag Company, designed in England. I don't know. Yeah, this is called the Pink and Rose Gold Triangle Fold-Out Bag. I liked this bag for its size. It's smaller than the one I have now, and I'm trying I need to be mindful of the weight of our suitcases. And I liked that it folds out like this and you can see everything. So I'm planning to bring very minimal makeup, just enough that will fit right here in this center compartment. And then in this place, like my hairbrush, hair ties, maybe even jewelry I will try to put in here as well, and some hair products like dry shampoo and such. So I liked that this was, it was just a size down from the other toiletry bags that I have because it needs to be smaller. Okay. Then from TJ Maxx, I got this packable laundry pouch, and I purposefully got this reusable one because the way that things have been going for us is, in terms of traveling now that my son is old enough, is we're going to these places for longer stretches a couple times a year at minimum. So I decided to just buy an actual bag rather than using trash bags. So, and I got a bright one so that I can see it in our mess of clothes when we get to the place. And oops, it's a mess. We just strewn through things, and then I repack before we leave rather than like staying really neatly packed throughout our time. So I got this one for its size for our clothes because we are going to have to be doing laundry multiple times when we're abroad. Okay. Then I got this item, which is a pocket-sized travel phone holder. It actually looks very similar to what my phone is on right now on my what do you call it? Tripod. But this is for the airplane. So you can see here how it hangs from the tray. I was having such a hard time in our last flight. When was that? I don't know. But my phone, I couldn't want, like my neck was hurting. I do have a pop socket on my phone, but it still was like so low and kept falling from the tray. And so since we have long flights, we're flying to London and then home from out of Dublin, but they're long flights. And so the first one's a red eye, so I won't be watching too much. Hopefully we'll just go to bed. but then the other one is during the day. So I got this for me so I can watch, because my son's iPad already has a way to stand, and I don't know what my husband does. I was just thinking about myself. Okay, last thing from TJ Maxx is this beautiful bag. It's a canvas bag that says Gigi, which is for my stepmother-in-law. And this is a reusable shopper tote. It's very nice. It feels, like such good quality. And it is lined inside, and it's like firm, and it has this for the bottom, so a nice base. So this could be travel, this could be, more than just something like groceries or when you're shopping, but storage, travel, whatever. And we call her Gigi. And so I saw this, and it was an impulse purchase for Mother's Day. I have so many things going on right now in my mind of like this big trip we're doing, and I'm doing the itinerary for that. And then Mother's Day, I have my mom, my mother-in-law, my stepmother-in-law, my grandma, and my husband. I do delegate certain things to him, but it's every year. It's like I have like 5 cards that I'm buying, from the store, because they're older and they're into cards, greeting cards still. It's meaningful for them, so that's always a thing. And then trying to think of like, what do I want? It's also my grandma's birthday that time of in that weekend in May. And it's the end of the school year happening, and I have a lot of Teacher Appreciation Week stuff I have to do, and just a lot. I'm actually fine though, but it's just ramping up to be a very busy time. And then school gets out in the beginning of June for my son, and then we leave 3 days later for a month. So I've got to get the animals situated with their meds and just make sure that everyone is good while we're gone that long. Just so many things. So anyway, I'm so glad I got to come on here and spend some time with you. And if you're still here, thank you for being here. And thank you so much, Fanny, if you are here, for your recent wonderful, generous donation to the channel via Buy Me a Coffee. I just want to give you a special shout out. Thank you so, so much for that. And yeah, I would just love to know from my younger viewers. You're here. There's not a lot of you, but you're here. Most of us are in our late 20s, 30s, 40s, female, from Canada, the UK, and the US are my biggest demographic. But of course, we do have France and a lot of European countries too, Australia. So anyway, yeah, let me know just what are like trendy beauty brands and such, because I don't have TikTok. I feel like I'm so out of the loop of things like that. And one other question, if you are still here, is I've really been into cleaning videos. I don't know why, I just have. And I really have an itch to do that on my channel. And I am just curious to get a little feel from the crowd here if anybody is interested in that type of content, like just cleaning, organizing. I don't know. If not, it's whatever. It's no big deal. But I just wanted to get a feel for what people think. Okay. Thank you so much. I am sending you all such a big, big hug, especially those of us here in the United States where things are feeling like a lot and uncertain and tumultuous. And I just am sending you a big, big ray of light and love. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you next time.